So, welcome everyone. I mean, I think we can all agree that Andy's speech is probably going to be one of the best of the night, and I don't know how I'm going to beat that, but here we go. So, I am the groom, everyone, so... Over the 7 years I've known the Needhams, I've accumulated many names, and I think I'm going to list them out for you. So, Deegan, Deegs, Deegan, Degs, the Sweetie Man, Obi-Wan, Moonface, Ben 3. I'm very proud that I was promoted to Ben 2 once as well, so... If I have missed any out, you can let me know afterwards. So, Andy, your speech was lovely and you can relax now, so good work. I would like to say my first thank you of the night, and that's to Andy and Sue and the Needham clan. They have welcomed me into the family, and just from the day we met really, so that's a real big thank you. I struggled to remember all the specifics, but I can definitely sum it up in a few words. So, Sue making a wonderful dinner, probably lasagna. Andy making a ridiculous amount of jokes, which has just been proven. And Ben and Matt offering me a beer, so that was great really. Putting those three together is a great combination, and it's what I consider home. So, first impressions. First impressions are always something we consider, and when meeting up our partner's family. I knew I didn't want to embarrass myself or say something stupid, but luckily for me, when I walked in on Ben and Matt on one of their kitchen fights, battling with the sharpest knives, pots and pans and spatulas, all my fears of doing something stupid strangely. This brings me to the first toast of my speech, and there is a few, so go steady. I'd like to toast Andy and Sue. They've always been there for advice and cared for me like one of their own. I love you, and this one's for you. Before you reach for your bubbly, which all of you have, you may have noticed a luminous green drink in front of you. And that would be apple sours, and it would be the first classy drink me and Hannah shared on the night we met, and it's just a pleasure, so cheers to Andy and Sue. Cheers.
Damn, that's tasty.
Oh, yummy. Oh, that's big.
I was given two, so...
Juice.
Delicious. I can feel it on my teeth.
I'll let that settle.
So much sugar.
So, whilst we're on the topic of parents, I may as well turn to my own for some kind words. William, Kathleen. You've always been supportive of me, and when it came to Hannah, it certainly didn't change. You've always gone that extra mile to make sure Hannah was comfortable and welcome in the family, and that's all I ever wished for. You shared the perfect number of embarrassing stories and photos, which made my wife fall in love with me even more, so thank you. I mean, this would have came quicker because I changed the page, but I love you both. Someone's wearing some terrible moves on the dance floor. And I think a huge thank you is due to both parents, as they made some generous contributions for today and has allowed me and Hannah to have everything that we wanted. So if we could raise another toast to both of our parents for doing that. So, I have two best men today, Luke and Ollie, my brothers. I've known them both for a long time, so it's difficult to choose one of them. And plus, I didn't really want to hurt one of their feelings. when I was a baby, I would point to things, whether it be toy or food, probably mostly food. One of my brothers would go and get it for me. This happened so often that Mum had to tell them to stop because my nappy wearing bottom wouldn't actually learn how to walk. So I think this still stands today, maybe with a little less finger pointing, but they just do whatever I need or ask, and that's why they're always there for me. So both of you, thank you for that, and more recently organising the stag. I think it turned out to be the best possible outcome, reorganising it, and I had a great time without too much embarrassment, so thank you. I'll reserve the rest of my thanks if you still have speeches to make, so it'd be fairly assumable of me that you do good jobs on those, so but I'm sure that'll be fine. I also have many groomsmen today, as you may have noticed. Made up of childhood friends and newly adopted brothers. This one's just for you two, brothers we are. If you want to hear the story of that, you can go to them afterwards. The traditional groomsmen jobs were spread thin because of the amount of them, but a good job was done anyway. The main thing was that they were beside me on this special day. A couple of my groomsmen were with me the night I met Hannah, and today might not have happened without them. So, William, known as some of you as the albino, or Willside Way, hosted the party at his parents that night we met, so thank you for that. Ryan, known to some of you as the Quaddler, or acted as a great wingman that evening and suggested that we swap numbers when we were both in the kitchen, and we haven't missed a day of communication since, so thank you. Kath, you don't know this, but around the Needhams you're known as Dimples. Or, if you've made it to the stag, finger licking. So, I think you got away with that one. But you were missed on the stag, and I know you make it up for by being the entertainment for this evening. So,
It's very professional.
I think we can all agree today that how good the bridesmaids look. You've accompanied the bride perfectly, and I know if my wife were to make her own speech, she wouldn't have thanked you enough. I was honestly jealous of your hen do weekend. You couldn't have organised it better, and Hannah wouldn't stop going on about how good it was, so you smashed it. I think the highlight of the weekend for me had to be the video where the marshmallow was perfectly thrown to Molly's mouth, making a noise that definitely should be remixed into Hollaback Girl. So if you haven't seen it, go to her to watch it. Lisa Maria, Zoe, and even Chris that's out there, thank you for accepting me into the prestigious Needham Family Outlaw Group, who have always been there for each other in large family gatherings. I believe we have some new recruits, but I'm not sure who the administrator is at this time. So. And how can I forget the most important thanks of the day? The beautiful princess flower girl Amber and the handsome page boy Finley, who did an amazing job walking down the aisle, and I think we should all put our hands together for them. So this brings me to my next toast, and this is for the bridesmaids and groomsmen. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, I'll save the best till last. It's my best friend and now finally my wife. One thing Hannah and I often speak about is how we've grown as people and since we've been together. Not just as a couple, but as individuals. She has certainly made me a better person, not that I was horrible before, but just the person I wanted to be. I'll fix that. You look absolutely stunning today in that dress, and I feel so lucky and proud to say that you're my wife. I've said that a few times. Oh, you okay, Finley?
Is that shot, I think?
Andy, he's on fire.
Right, back to Hannah. Hannah is normally very minimum with her makeup, and it's one of the things I love about her because she's so naturally beautiful and comfortable in her skin. However, she does work hard to maintain her natural beauty. She puts in the research and narrows down the best creams and lotions, and this is why she will forever be ID'd at the shops. But this is what she does in life. She works hard and puts in the time to learn something that she wants to do, and it's one of the things I admire. And in typical Hannah fashion, she always becomes great at them. Whatever it may be, her abilities and drive are endless. Oh, wrong sheet. This works perfectly for us because we see ourselves as entrepreneurs, as Andy said, creating one. Basically, what happens is Hannah gets good at something, and I hop aboard with the words, I can create a logo and a brand. This normally gets us buzzing, and we'll spend hours planning the business and how it will work until we get bored. Hannah never stops making me laugh or smile, whether it's her or at her or with her. It doesn't matter. My life will now be full of laughter. She has an infectious laugh too, and it sounds like she's in pain sometimes. When you're both at the stage of this laughter, stomach aching, eyes watering, and struggling to breathe, it creates a certain bond that sticks in your memory. Something that when you look back on it, it makes you smile, even if you can't remember what you're laughing at in the first place. I assume it's a trait she picked up from Andy, but Sue does come up with some bangers as well. You're always there for me, encouragement, support, care, just whenever I need. When I was writing this speech about you, I wanted to do it with you, really, because you would have made it 10 times better. I can't wait to start our married lives together and start a family so that we can have an event like this and we can be proud parents like ours today. I love you, and I think we should all raise our glasses to my lovely wife.
Aww. Hannah.
It's not quite done yet.
I hate weddings.
Right.
Got me going.
I think a final thank you is in order to the church, the venue, the catering staff today. You've done an amazing job and made the day a very pleasant experience. Thank you for all the guests coming today. We really appreciate it, and that you're able to make it, and we're looking forward to partying with you all this evening. I will now pass it on to my best men, as I've heard they've got some very kind words to say.